Crypto is pumping, Bitcoin is pumping, but quite a few people are wondering when altcoin season 2021. And in today's video, I want to actually go through the data and the facts to analyze that a bit. Have a lot of fun. Hey and welcome to today's video. My name is Julian. On my channel, it's all about making you crypto fit. I discuss the beautiful world of decentralization, blockchain, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. Today, we are not going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about the other coins. We're going to talk about altcoins. And we're actually going to talk about when altcoin season 2021. If you're new to this channel, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon. I produce a lot of valuable content here for free. You don't want to miss this. And hey, if you're back, do me a favor, click the upvote button. The more upvotes we're getting for the videos, the higher Bitcoin will go. So yeah, I know, haters might say this is not true, but do you really want to risk it? So you want Bitcoin to go up? Click the upvote button to the video and it's going to make everyone happy. So with this, let's dive into today's video and let's analyze a bit on when could there be an altcoin season 2021. Because, well, I know that some of you or all of you or many of you are going to be in altcoins and you might have been wondering that. And the answer to all this might actually surprise you. So I'm going to do a screen share and I'm going to be discussing a couple of things here. Let's try to learn from the past and see what this could mean for, well, making decisions in the present and what could this possibly mean for the future. So I'm doing here an historical screen snapshot from December 4th, 2013. And the reason I'm picking this date, because that was pretty much the day that Bitcoin had its all-time high in what we basically call this very first kind of cycle. So during this very first kind of cycle with the peak in 2013, yeah, that's when it was around December 4th. Bitcoin hit around 1200. And so the reason I want to show this to you is the following. Imagine you were part of this cycle and I started slightly afterwards. I think for me, it was like February 2014. And obviously all this was very, very vivid. And a lot of people were talking about this. So whoever I was talking to or in the forums, these were the coins that people were discussing, right? And I just want to bring this up. So a lot of people, obviously, most people were in Bitcoin, some were in Litecoin. XRP was already there. Obviously, one coin that you're missing here is Ethereum. And then let's see, how many of these coins do you actually still know, right? Peercoin, Namecoin, Quark, Megacoin. I mean, they have tens of millions in market cap. Today, that's nothing, but back then that was huge, right? So just keep this in mind. So this was basically the 2013, the first hype cycle of altcoins. And yeah, so these were the altcoins you would have been in, right? To just kind of explain that a bit. Look at the 7-day fluctuation here. It's just crazy. Okay, now why am I bringing this up? Well, a couple of things. Obviously, as you know, afterwards, 2014 especially, the market dipped. 2015, the market dipped. And it took until 2016 and then further until the market actually then recovered again. And what's happening here? It actually took until... this is incorrect. The slide was first, so let me just sort this. It took until the beginning of 2017, the end of 2016, for Bitcoin to actually break even again. And so this was now the second cycle starting, right? If you remember back, there were a lot of people in here already, and now just pay attention. Like, take a look here. Peercoin, completely gone. Namecoin, completely gone. Litecoin was here number 2, and that the price was $44. Bitcoin was coming back here at break even, and Litecoin was minus 90%. Minus 90%. So just imagine this, right? And that's also a big, big lesson for all altcoin hodlers. Don't always measure in dollars. Measure in Bitcoin. Any altcoin, try to measure in Bitcoin. And suddenly, we now see new coins popping up. XRP So XRP number 3, you might think, hey, it's still number 3. Here, we're at 0.6 cents, 0.56. At the all-time high there, it was 5.8 cents. So also the XRP hodlers were down minus 90%, while Bitcoin was actually breaking even, right? And now suddenly we see completely new altcoins coming in, coins, and this is the key thing, that were created in the second cycle. So the coins from the first cycle, and now understand this, the coins from the first cycle were all about Bitcoin, right? It was all about making a different kind of Bitcoin. It was all about making this different kind of payment. Now, what was the cycle number 2 all about? Well, the main idea here was actually smart contracts. That was the main cycle. It was ERC20 and smart contracts. And so if you look here, you see actually a lot of these coins. Ethereum number 2, obviously you see privacy coins here. Ethereum Classic was already there. NEM, Augur, Economy, Steam, Factum. Tether comes from all this. Then Zcash, privacy coin, Dogecoin, exception, but Waves, Golem, DGX, Ardo, all these coins, they come from a completely new idea, a totally new evolution. And now when we actually go to the absolute peak, December 16th, sure, we see XRP completely going up, Bitcoin completely going up, but the picture here between cycle number 1 and cycle number 2 is completely different. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, most of these coins here actually come from this second cycle. And then, 2018, we have this massive winter. We have 2019 coming up. Well, and now, 15th of December 2020, Bitcoin breaks even to the old all-time high, exactly 3 years. And guess what? Guess what? All the altcoins get changed. And you know why they get changed? Because we have a new cycle. We're in the third cycle. Completely new ideas coming up again. And with XRP, we see the exact same thing if you actually look in comparison to prior. Why am I bringing all this up? Well, I'm bringing this up because many of you that are here waiting for an alt season, what you're missing is that there is actually an alt season already. And it's the same alt season that probably brought you into those altcoins in the second cycle. You're just forgetting, just like in the first cycle, that these coins get washed out, that in the second cycle, these coins get washed out now in the third cycle. And you can just look, depending on whether you're happy with your altcoin or not, and that's very interesting. Depending on whether you're happy with your altcoin or not, exclusively depends on when this altcoin started. If this coin started prior to 2018, so 2017, 2018, you're probably very unhappy and you're probably sitting there waiting for when alt season. Now, I know there are exceptions, but these exceptions are super, super minor because the majority of altcoins from the second cycle are probably not gonna be as interesting in the third cycle the same way as coins from the first cycle got washed away in the second cycle. Because there's innovation. Because most coins, 99% of coins, never solve a problem. They just float with the rising tide. It lifts all ships. So that is a key concept here. Now, again, no one knows what is the coins that are going to be the exciting coins from the third cycle. There is one group, and now there's the trick. If you are part of this group right now, you're probably very happy as an altcoin investor because you're going to sit there and you say, wow, I might have even outperformed Bitcoin. And that's super, super difficult. And that group is actually the entire group of DeFi-based cryptocurrencies. By far, it is the group that has performed the strongest. Of course. And that's just like with all the other coins, there's a lot of these coins that have completely underperformed and you lost a lot of money. But if you look at one group where probably if you ask anyone, hey, you have made a lot of money, it's probably the entire DeFi sector. And that's just how it is. Now, do I know or will I know that DeFi will be the key sector or the key altcoins to do well in, to grow and to explode? No, no one knows. But what I want to tell you in this entire thing is the following. And I think that's important. if you're wondering when Altseason, understand that, for example, my second largest position, DeFi chain, is an altcoin, obviously DeFi. That thing has been performing like crazy. And you can ask many, many other people. Now, obviously, other alt positions, they might never recover. And you can look back, of course, at some point, Litecoin recovered in dollars. But if you would have invested in the newer altcoins or into Bitcoin, you would have made so much more money. And my prediction is exactly the same for 2021. Now, I know that's going to be an unpopular prediction because I know that many people hold their old bags from 2017, 2018. You hold on and you don't want to let go, and you hope that when Altseason and when is my bag going to be break even? I'm telling you, probably never. Just like the first cycle never broke even in the second, and the second never broke even in the third. It's exactly the same thing. And now we're in the third cycle. And probably it will just never break even. The solution to this is, and I'm just going to be honest, either switch into Bitcoins or go into some of the new altcoins, coins that started in 2019, 2020, 2021. New ideas will come up, and it's always the same thing. Why? Because probably the altcoin you're in was based on a lot of hope and a lot of promises. And at some point, these promises just die and just hope dies. And the coin just dies. The same way as in the first cycle. And that is just really, really important to understand here. So when Altseason? Well, it's happening already. There is already Altseason. I own coins that have outperformed Bitcoin by far. And of course, there's coins that are underperforming. The same as when you look back in the so-called Altseason of 2017, not all the coins did well. You can look. It's a small group of coins. I mean, back then, the smart contracts, the ERC20, the ICO coins, these were the coins that really did well. The others didn't. And it's the same right now. So look at the DeFi coins. I'm not telling you to invest in DeFi coins at all, because I know there's so many projects out there that are not going to perform, and that's fine. But I'm just telling you, you need to understand when Altseason, what does this actually mean? And so take this a bit by heart, reflect a bit, and be honest to yourself, because you might be just hodling a bag that's just never going to recover. And believe me, and just look back. So yeah, I hope this a bit to better decision making, and I hope for you that your altcoin bag recovers. So yeah, with this, let me know what your altcoin bag is that you're sitting on, and fingers crossed it still pumps. And other than that, what has been the altcoin that has been doing the best for you? Let me know. I would be very curious to hear. So with this, all the best, good decision making. See you next time. Thanks so much. Yours truly, Julian. Bye-bye.